In the first event of this new season, the marbles struggled to hold on as the flaming seesaw tossed them into the fire. In the end, it was Igneous who finally managed to dethrone Helios, finishing first, just ahead of the reigning champ, Polygon, and fan favorite Dragon's Breath. Will Igneous continue to maintain his lead? Will Helios once again reclaim first place? Will any of the newcomers rise to the occasion? I'm Ricochet, and this is Marble Mayhem. Event number 2 of Fire and Ice is the Deadly Descent. All 16 marbles will race down the Deadly Descent in a dropper-style formatted race. The last to finish will be eliminated from each heat. This will continue until we go down to just 4 marbles remaining. Once the top 4 marbles are decided, it is an all-out sprint to the finish. Your goal is to finish first, and if you do, you are the winner. We start with heat number 1. All 16 marbles are a part of this heat, and that will continue until we have our eliminated marbles. And the very first start is a fast start for Shimmer out in front. One of the new marbles, Spirit, comes close, and I believe that is now Brain Freeze taking the lead. And Brain Freeze moving down quickly down this long slope. Brain Freeze with a quick run, and now stalling just a bit. Here comes Spirit for the lead, and Spirit finishes first, followed by Brain Freeze and Hypnosis with a near tie. Mic Drop and Shimmer. Here comes Tydad is through. Our leader Igneous is through. Thanos follows. Helios way towards the back. Camo is in last currently. I'm sorry, that was actually Shockwave, who's all the way behind. Not even close, as Shockwave is well far behind the rest of these marbles, and will finally come to a finish. And there we go. Everybody is through, but Shockwave is out after falling very far behind the rest of the marbles. Brain Freeze gets out first. Limelight gets out last. And the lead right now belongs to a newcomer, Tydad, who hits one of the spikes and slows down just a bit. Still in the lead, though, is Tydad, now pulling ahead. And heat number 2 is going to belong to a newcomer. Tydad is going to win heat number 2, followed by Helios just coming in ahead of Hypnosis. Brain Freeze is knocked down by Dragon's Breath. Dragon's Breath is through, followed by Spirit, Limelight, and then Waterfront, then Brain Freeze. Mic Drop in some trouble. Thanos is in last as we speak. Thanos needs some help. Mic Drop trying to get as long as quickly as possible. One of these two will be eliminated. Mic Drop is going to need to hurry. Here comes Thanos. They're going to race to the finish, and Thanos knocks out Mic Drop to advance. Tydad wins the heat, but Thanos just knocks out Mic Drop. Heat 3 begins, and a slow start for Shimmer. Last out of the gates, the lead belongs to Dragon's Breath, making contact there with Spirit. Helios moving toward the front. The current leader is Spirit. Now Dragon's Breath, or rather that's Igneous who takes the lead. Igneous is in the lead. Spirit making contact. Igneous wins the heat. Spirit finishes in second. That is Waterfront coming to the finish, and just ahead of Polygon to take third. Tydad finishes now. Helios is through. Dragon's Breath, Wormhole, and Hypnosis all close. Shimmer trying to get through. Thanos well behind. And after just making it through, this time it's not going to work out for Thanos, as they will finally come to the finish line. And Thanos is eliminated in the third heat. Igneous continuing their good work, and they are first out of the gates here. Polygon takes an early lead. Hypnosis running well as well. Tydad is among those struggling. Camo is now in the lead, followed by Spirit. A couple of newcomers running well. Spirit with a huge run avoids contact with Camo, still avoiding contact, and Spirit wins the heat, followed by the Camo, and then Wormhole. Waterfront is through. Limelight going to come to the finish. Huge move there in the back by Brain Freeze. Tydad, Igneous, Helios all through. It's between Hypnosis and Shimmer, and it looks like a little bit too late. Shimmer's going to come into the finish line. Hypnosis survives, and Shimmer is knocked out in Heat 4. As Shimmer tried to get going toward the end, but it was too little too late. And last out of the gates this time is Spirit. The lead is Waterfront, and by a significant margin ahead of Tydad and Igneous. Tydad trying to catch up, but Waterfront now spinning and losing traction and jumped over by Tydad for the lead. And Tydad is going to take this heat. Second heat win for Tydad, followed by Waterfront. Hypnosis coming down to that last ledge. Limelight making it there as well. There's still a few marbles, 3 of them towards the back. Camo and Spirit, as well as Brain Freeze, who got help there from Camo, or rather from Spirit, and Spirit just knocked themselves out. Made contact just in the same way that contact with Thanos knocked out Mic Drop early. Contact that time with Brain Freeze is going to eliminate Spirit. And so Spirit is out in the 5th heat. Consistently towards the top is what you're looking for. And that has very well been the case with Waterfront. The lead right now is going to Brain Freeze. Waterfront drops back. Brain Freeze takes the lead. Tydad moves into second. A setback for Waterfront, who has been consistent toward the top here in these qualifying heats. The win is going to go to Brain Freeze, who just made it through the last heat. Hypnosis makes contact with Igneous, and the points leader gets the extra advantage, winning, or rather finishing in second, followed by Hypnosis. Limelight is through. Tydad, and now Camo and Wormhole. Helios makes it through, followed by Waterfront. Toward the back, here comes Dragon's Breath. They are through. And after a good start to this event, Polygon is going to roll to the finish and take their place among those eliminated. As the 7th heat now begins. The competition stiffening. Tydad continues to show consistency and a good start for them. They are now taken over by Hypnosis for the lead. The newcomers have run a little bit better here in this event than they did in the Flaming Seesaw, as Hypnosis is going to win Heat 7, followed by Camo, who overtakes Dragon's Breath, who's struggling just a bit. Dragon's Breath will finish, but just behind Limelight on a photo finish for 3rd. In this heat, Wormhole and Tydad are through. Helios, who has been not quite as good, but consistently in the middle, is through. Waterfront and Brain Freeze. And now Igneous, our points leader, who will almost certainly be overtaken now by somebody by finishing in heat number 7, as they are done. Tydad is the last to get out, but the early lead belongs to Camo, and right now last place occupied for the moment by Hypnosis, as Waterfront once again in the lead, and now slowed up here for just a second. Here comes Wormhole and Helios trying to make a move. Helios falling right in. There's Tydad. It's close. Wormhole wins. Helios and Tydad are through. Brain Freeze is through. Hypnosis, and then Waterfront. Camo is through. Limelight moves on. And it is Brain Freeze eliminated. There has been consistently one marble that has struggled in a certain heat and has, for the most part, made these eliminations less than close, as Dragon's Breath is out in Heat 8. And the first out and the early lead belongs to Limelight. Right now, Waterfront running in last. That is now changed up with Wormhole. The lead belongs to Limelight. Helios runs in second. Helios trying to overtake Limelight. They are neck and neck here in Heat 9. Depends on who gets the better bounce. Helios to the lead. Here comes Waterfront, and it's Helios with the win. Waterfront finishes in second with a huge run. Limelight and Camo will both survive as Camo passes Limelight at the last moment. Here comes Tidad. And Wormhole. Hypnosis may have just hurt themselves in a big way. Hypnosis made contact and is going to be eliminated as they make contact with Brain Freeze, who's done that a couple times. And Hypnosis is the next victim of contact between two marbles, knocking out and completely halting the momentum of one while helping another. Tidad the last out. The lead belongs to Helios. That is now going to change hands to Limelight, who gets a good start. Waterfront continues a hot move from the last heat. Brain Freeze runs in third. Just by the name alone, Brain Freeze would have the advantage. They have been very up and down, but a good run here in the ninth heat. They make it onto that final ledge. The win is going to go to Limelight. Waterfront and Brain Freeze will finish second and third respectively. Here comes Helios. And then Wormhole. And now Camo. And Tidad, with a couple of heat wins, didn't have enough toward the end, as Tidad is eliminated. 2 heat wins is a good showing. We are down to just 6, including one of our newcomers, Camo, still alive. The leader is Wormhole for the first time consistently throughout this event. Helios runs in second. 2 more are going to be eliminated, and it's a dominant win for Wormhole. Camo now jumps ahead of Helios. Both are looking pretty good right now. Camo with 1 extra hit off of an icicle into the finishing box for second place. And now Waterfront upends Helios for third and fourth. 5th place is going to go to Limelight, and eliminated now is Brain Freeze. Eventually, the method of just knocking out other marbles by brute force is going to no longer pay off, and Heat 11 is the case in which that happens. And now we are down to the final heat before we get our final 4. Camo is the last out. Helios right now occupying 4th. The leader is Limelight, who just overtook Waterfront, and now Helios moves into the lead very quickly. Helios was occupying the transfer spot for a moment. Here comes Wormhole and Helios. They are the front runners, and they are both going to advance. Helios wins Heat 12, followed by Wormhole. And Camo now moves into third. It's between Limelight and Waterfront. They are close. They are going to make contact. No, Waterfront just completely avoids Limelight and survives to advance to the final. Limelight eliminated on a great move by Waterfront, coming off of a impressive finish in the first season of Marble Mayhem. Camo with a big lead. This is for the winner. Helios running in second. Wormhole in second now as they surpass Helios. But this is Camo's to lose. What a move for the newcomer. And now Camo in a little bit of trouble. Here comes Wormhole. Waterfront in third. Helios far behind in last. Who's going to win it? Waterfront or Camo or Wormhole? Camo with the first win. Waterfront finishes in second. Wormhole third. And the defending champion Helios, for the second time in 2 events, making it to the final, and will finish in 4th. Camo with a win in just their 2nd event ever, finishing in 1st. Waterfront gets 2nd, Wormhole 3rd, Helios in 4th. A disappointing start to the season for Mic Drop, as they will go all the way to dead last, being surpassed by Spirit. There are the standings, and once again, it's almost as if the proper way of things has been restored to the Marble Mayhem atmosphere, as Helios is back in the lead with 29 points, Igneous drops from first to second with 26, a huge move for Camo. Moving up to 25 points, just 4 points behind. Waterfront and Polygon finish out of the top 5. The rest of the top half is Dragon's Breath, Tydad, and Wormhole, and as I mentioned, Mic Drop far behind. Shimmer as well, struggling early, as we have 2 events finished now of Marble Mayhem, Fire and Ice. Helios back in the lead. We'll have more with event number 3 coming up, but until then, you've been watching Marble Mayhem, Fire and Ice. I'm Ricochet, and this is MSPN.